Hmm.
Let's see. Let me go to the one with the Robertson. Oh, there we go.
Get a share.
Shoot.
Give it a try. Sup, fam?
Yes. What's up? What's up?
Come in, share this video.
What's up?
Share. Yes, that's my jam. Why didn't it pop up for me? Oh, here we go.
This here, like this.
Bam.
So that I can see. Off to the side. Hey, Tashina. How are you? Thanks for joining us on tonight as we wind down. You never know.
Let's start.
I don't know about this stuff about. Never gonna get it.
Okay. We're just getting situated.
Yes. So we are having our special anniversary edition of the Robertson Wind Down. So as you all know, last week was our anniversary, right? So
no. Hold on, guys. Go ahead, don't what you want me to
I'm like, all I see is your arm in the camera.
Sorry.
So, hey, Christina, how are you? So last week was our anniversary, and we didn't go live. We just really spent the time celebrating our anniversary. And for some of you, you may have seen that we had a pretty dope anniversary. We had a pretty good time. But we wanted to make sure that we came back and we talked a little bit about our anniversary. We gave you guys the behind the scenes talk, what happened, how it was, what went down, and everything. So we just wanted to touch bases on that. Also, we want to address and speak about our appreciation week that we had by our lovely Marisha. She did an appreciation week for us. So we wanted to really talk about that and some other things because I got my consumer report coming to you all.
Here we go. Here we go with that.
So where you want to start?
Well, we've been gone for what, 2 weeks? It's been 2 weeks. So yes. Hold on. So we gotta
Alexa, turn down the volume.
Catch y'all up. You know Alexa don't listen. You gotta talk to her. You gotta talk to her with some bass in your voice.
She listens.
Okay. I just wanted to share this. Yeah, so where we gonna start? Oh yeah, so we've been gone for about 2 weeks. So well, 2 weeks. I think the appreciation week was first. Okay, so we'll talk about that.
Yes.
So as some of y'all know, as some of you don't know, whatever. We have a beautiful young lady who lives with us named Marisha, and we took her in about almost 3 years ago.
Yes, almost 3 years.
And she came with, it was kind of like when we got our house, we knew that our house was going to be used to help other people, and she came along and she needed a stable environment, and we opened our home for her to stay with us. So she's been with us for about 3 years, and but now the time is coming up and she is about to move on into her own place and transition and go on and be supermodel and all of this stuff. We're so proud of her of how much she's grown from when she first came with us, and where she is now and what she's going to become. So we're excited. So anyway, because she knew that our time is coming to an end as far as living together, she put together this beautiful, thoughtful appreciation week.
Yes.
And when I tell you,
every day was something different. Every day with a card.
Yeah, she made us read the card every day, and it came with a gift or something thoughtful. And our day one gift were these mugs. That's why we have our mugs today. And it was so thoughtful because with the gift, it came like,
"What's up, Larry?"
It came like this sentimental, just beautiful message that came. So like the mugs, like her message was like, today your gift are mugs because you guys poured so much into me while living here.
Yes.
And
it was definitely,
it was like so many
every
things.
Day,
it was so creative. I was like, oh, okay.
Every day came with a different message in the card.
And of course, we cried like little baby.
There was plate sets. There were the mugs.
Thank you, Zuriana.
There were all these different things that
got a beautiful plate set
that spoke to different areas about what she felt we were able to provide for her.
The impact we had on her life.
Impact we had on her life within the 3 years that she's lived with us. And it was really beautiful to hear. It was beautiful to just see how somebody, because sometimes you just do things and you just continue to do things, but you don't ever think about or do things with the idea of, is this making a true impact on somebody? I'm just navigating, I'm just doing whatever I see fit. So to have somebody come behind and just tell you, I appreciate you, and when you did this, I felt this, and I thank you for this, that, and the other. It was a beautiful experience, to be honest.
And sometimes you can, weeks and months can go by, and you're just rolling with the punches, but you don't really hear daily of how much you're appreciated. So that meant a lot to us, that she would dedicate a whole week and really play. It's not just I gave him a card of money, or I gave, like, everything was so thoughtful. And so
we got a Chili's gift card, we got a Target gift card,
she
for when we go out on our dates and whatnot. So because parent dates are usually a trip to Target, where we're just chilling and we're like, what's up and whatnot. So it was definitely thoughtful. There were flowers one day. There were, why is my phone doing
I'll do that. Thank you, Miss Tanya.
And so many things that, like, you don't always know the impact that you make on people, and sometimes people don't tell you the impact that you've made in their lives. So it's definitely a beautiful thing to hear the impact that somebody feels you're making on their lives, the impact that somebody feels that you've done, and you trying to pour into them the best you can. And so it was definitely a beautiful experience, a heart-touching experience, because when God told us that we were going to take her in, he gave us that word before we even got the house. And so when it came down to her actually coming and staying with us, it was like, walking in the word of God. Like if you trust us, God, to be any kind of guide or parent type person to her, we're going to try to do it to the best of our ability. So it was definitely touching, because it's like the word of the Lord manifested, and there were some bumps in the road, but it all turned out to be everything that God said it would be, and it was beautiful, and we appreciate the appreciation gifts, and we appreciate you taking the time out to do something thoughtful for us, and everything. So thank you.
Yes. So y'all, if y'all listen, you know somebody in your life who has impacted you in some kind of way, go ahead and show them that you love them, that you appreciate it, because you just never know. And I felt like it just came at a perfect time as well, because I would know I was feeling blah. After having Caden and, basically birthing 3 babies
Back to
within
back to
3
back.
years back to back. I felt kind of low and just blah about myself. And so to have somebody come back around and just pour in and just remind, like, you matter, like you're important to me and so many people. So
Yeah,
it was definitely appreciated.
appreciate it. So, what you want to talk about?
So speaking about that, not and feeling low about myself, you want to go into anniversary week?
Yes. So, if you guys
Anniversary day.
if you guys saw the video I posted last night, the video I posted last night spoke about our anniversary and the intent behind why I did what I did. Because we all spoke on live before about me not really planning things. I can plan stuff.
I will never say those words out of my mouth again. I will never say Kyle is not romantic or anything, because he just
I can plan stuff.
Blew it out the water.
And when I do plan something, I will do it in excellence. That's just anything that I put my mind to do. I'll do it in excellence. Just like her ring, like when I was planning to do her engagement ring, like I had the ideas, the sketches, everything out for when I was making the custom ring. So
my favorite butterfly.
All these different things, all these different things come to mind. So as I'm planning because my wife doesn't feel good, and I understand that, like, if my wife doesn't feel good, I need to be able to do something to make sure she feels good. She feels valued. She feels appreciated. She feels beautiful. And I wasn't gonna just accept her walking around feeling down about herself. Like, that's what we're not gonna do. So, for our anniversary, I began to that Sunday, actually, before our anniversary. So I had about 4 or 5 days to actually put together this plan. And I began to put together this plan about what it was that we were going to do to make her feel good. I reached out to Brandon Malcolm of Malcolm Media, to do our photo shoot, which he did a phenomenal job. He and I worked together to find the studio location that we would shoot at, because I wanted it to be something really special. So I wanted the studio to look a certain kind of way, or wherever location we picked to look a certain type of way. He did a phenomenal job of working with me, finding the location. We reserved the location, everything. I actually asked him to arrive before us because my wife does know who he is, because he is one of my old students from my first year teaching. So I asked him to arrive before us so that she wouldn't be onto anything, and she wouldn't think of anything when she sees him pop out the car.
Well, before we get into all of that, can we just start from like leading up to that?
Okay.
Because all of that was like good, and like he was just telling him hide and all that. But on my end, I was like, what the heck where are we going? Because all he told me was that we're going out to dinner. you're later that
Oh,
morning,
thank you
I
guys.
was told that somebody was coming over to do my makeup. Miss Ishanette, Miss Ilana was coming to do my makeup, and I was just like, "This some fancy dinner we must be going to." And the day before, he sent me to go get my hair done, and
Oh
that
man,
was a
when I sent her to go get
disaster.
her hair done, I'm like, yes, okay, the plan is working out. She calls me as she's leaving after like 5 hours of being at a beauty salon,
First of all, I was in
and
there for
and tells me I hate my hair.
I said I regret. I didn't say I hate it. I said I
She
regret.
said, I regret
I
ever coming to the
regret going
salon.
because I wanted this rose gold look, and I showed it to the lady
Y'all, I
like,
freaked
this
out.
is what I want, and I left out of there with like baby pink roots and like just hot roots. She bleached my hair, and I was just like, my hair felt so damaged, and I was like, you know what? I just regret coming here.
Yeah, so
But
that is not what the husband who is trying to surprise his wife and make sure she feels good wants to hear, in
so
all
his heart
honesty.
probably
So
sunk
my heart
into.
like sank, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like the worst thing that could possibly happen before I'm trying to make her feel good about a photo shoot. She hates her hair. That's major. Like to feel bad about, like that's on your head. So like how am I gonna get her now to take this photo shoot and walk into the surprise photo shoot when she does not like her hair whatsoever?
So you were like, oh no.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, oh no.
But we had a fix because we had Miss Nina.
Yes.
Shout out to you, Nina.
Nina of 243 and Co.
Yes, do all the plugs. She was like, "Oh, like we could fix that. We could make your roots darker." And she came in just last minute and came in and fixed my roots
The
and
day of our anniversary, did
just
her
made me
hair.
feel so much better with her and Ilana. I was just like, oh, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to go to this restaurant.
Yeah, so like it's surprise was pretty funny because as Nina's doing her hair, she's like, yeah, like you ready to go to the restaurant? And Janae's like, what time we going to the restaurant? I'm like, we gotta be there at 7 o'clock. I got firm reservations. Like, we gotta be there no matter what. We gotta be there at 7 o'clock. So she's like, all right, and her hair is like getting re-dyed in our kitchen at the moment. So I'm like, and then Nina's like making eye contact with me, like, yeah, she don't know. Shout out to you, Nina, because it was
I was telling her, I was
one
like,
point in time she looked like, yeah, this is going good. So shout out to you.
Yes. Because I was trying to convince her, like, no, let's just give my hair a break. Like, it's fine. And she convinced. I don't know how she ended up still doing it. I told her no. Next thing I know, she throwing color in my hair. I'm like, nobody listens to me. So anywho, it was good. So anyway, okay, so back to now you told Brandon to go hide.
Okay, so then I tell Brandon, like, I need you to meet me there. I reach out to the person that we reserved the studio on Pier Space. And he says that's fine. Brandon could be there before us. So Brandon gets there before us. And that's all good. But just rewind. So now, because she just had Kaden and everything, she doesn't currently fit the stuff that she's used to wearing. And I know that she's been feeling like a little self-conscious about the fact that she doesn't fit what she's normally used to wearing. And she doesn't feel good about it. So now I'm like, all right, I gotta find an outfit. Shout out to Darnell and Mimi because I put Mimi on the task at first to run to the store because I knew I couldn't run to the store to try to find her outfit, but nothing they had in the mall looked good and I wasn't feeling it. So I went to Fashion Nova and I began to just look at different outfits on Fashion Nova. I found one that I really liked, and then I found three more So we had a total of 4 garments that she was going to be able to pick from. And I liked them. I felt like they would look really beautiful on her. So I ordered them all for her. And I was just like, we gonna say a prayer that these fit her and they look really good because I know what she feels bad about. So I went with the style that would kind of like mask the kind of things that she didn't feel that confident about.
Mask my belly.
So I began to order the clothing. I had to rush ship them so that they could arrive the same day.
That was a surprise when you rolled them out in the thing.
Oh yeah,
I was like, oh, okay then, fancy.
So
I'm like getting my makeup done, and
she's getting her. No, you were getting your hair done.
It was both.
It was both. Yeah. Oh, I thought I did it when you were getting your hair done only.
Whatever.
Whatever. I roll out the garment rack while she's busy, and I roll it into the.
You're right.
I roll it into the kitchen while she's getting her hair done.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know that I ordered outfits. So the outfits I've had hidden in underneath my garments that I have that I made for fashion shows. So I have it hidden underneath there. So then I like pull it all out and I have it like I went downstairs, got my second clothing rack that I usually bring to fashion shows with me and put it up. And I
never saw you walk by with the rack or anything.
She never saw any of this because I made sure she was busy getting her hair done and stuff. So then I like go and get the hangers and hang them up and I roll it out and I say, these are your outfit selections for the night. These are what you have to choose from to wear to our anniversary dinner. So she's like, okay. She's like feeling all hyped now because she's like, I really like this one. Oh, this one's nice. And then Nina's there too. And Nina's like, ooh, girl, I like that one. And so they're like having a little moment where they're enjoying looking at the garments and everything. And she's like, I really want to try that feather one. I'm really feeling it. And that was the first outfit I picked out that I was like, this is beautiful. Like I think that's going to look really nice on her. And it was the first thing I put in the shopping cart on Fashion Nova. And that was the outfit that she picked to wear without me saying anything. So
no, we be here.
So she picks the outfit to wear or whatever have you. Then earlier in that day, she got surprised again with edible arrangements. So
don't jump into your consumer report yet. Don't you about to jump into your.
I'm not going to jump into the consumer report yet.
I know you about to jump in
but
there.
She gets surprised with edible arrangements, chocolate covered strawberries, because as you all know, Valentine's Day's chocolate covered strawberries were a fail.
I liked them. They were just birthday.
She liked them. They were a fail. They were hideous to look at. They were hideous to look at. I will say it again. They were hideous to look at. And I was very disappointed. So I knew I had to redo it because just my confidence in the chocolate covered strawberries was shot at the last time. So I wanted a redo.
It's okay.
So she got chocolate covered strawberries from edible arrangements. And then I ordered myself an outfit, y'all. I ordered myself an outfit from Amazon. Now, it wasn't just that it was an outfit from Amazon. It was an Amazon brand outfit. Fully from shoes.
I was surprised. I was like, what?
To pants. So, y'all, I was a little nervous because this ain't the time to really be playing around and just going, I'm gonna try something new. So, but I decided I was gonna try something new, and I was gonna order an Amazon Essentials full outfit just to test them out, see what it's like, and everything.
Shirt, pants,
shoes, and straight Amazon Essentials.
Don't jump into the report yet.
And y'all, it was dope. That's all I'm saying.
You look really, really good. You did.
So then Ilana comes, Beauty by E. Shanette. She comes and she does
I said that part already. She did my makeup. Boom. We're in the car. We're driving up to the place.
Oh, so they're doing her hair and makeup. Y'all, we late.
Oh, yes. Let's start there. So he tells me we have a reservation at this restaurant.
We are late
at 7:30. So it's 7:30 and I'm still in the house.
She's still getting her hair and makeup done. She's not dressed.
So I'm like, Kyle, you have to call. Like, if you made a reservation somewhere, you can't just show up late. Like, you have to like call and let them know like what's going on. And he's just like, yeah. Like,
now I will admit, I am a terrible liar, so I don't typically lie.
And he doesn't say much.
I don't lie. I just won't say nothing because I know I can't lie. I'm not the person that's a liar. Like, you could tell I'm lying. I fumble over my words. I will say I'll try to say something, but it won't make sense. So I'm like, crap, man. Like, I don't know what to say.
So I'm guessing, I'm like, maybe he's like nervous. He don't like making phone calls and letting people know. So I was like, I'll do it. So now we're getting in the car because I'm like, okay, come on, we rushing. So now we're in the car. I'm like, did you call the restaurant? And he's like, we have a 10-minute. Not 10 minutes.
We have a grace.
We have a grace period.
Okay, so it was true that there is a grace period, right? So I'm like, okay, how do I get her to stop asking about this?
So I'm like, yeah, that's great. But now,
I know she's gonna know I'm lying.
But that was almost 8 o'clock.
Only thing I can think about is we have a grace period with the place I reserved.
So it's almost 8 o'clock, and I'm like, what kind of grace period is more than 30 minutes? Like, I'm like, Kyle, give me the phone and let me call the people. And now he's like, yeah, I called them.
So I was like, I called already.
I was like, no, you didn't. I didn't see it. I was just like, you know
what was true to it was I called Brandon, who was already at the location. And Brandon already told me he was inside and everything. So
technically you weren't lying.
My next best thing was I called and spoke to them already because I didn't know what to say. She was like, what's the restaurant name? Give me the name so I can call and let them know like we're running extremely late. And I'm like, I can't give you the restaurant name because there aren't reservations right now.
So we pull up to this building.
Okay, so when we're driving, right? And we get to these train track dead end. And she's like, babe, are you sure this is where we're supposed to be right now? And I'm like, yeah. I gotta reverse and get into this parking lot. So I reverse and go into this parking lot. And this lady gonna tell me, where are we? This look like a place celebrities are. Because she sees all these nice cars. There's all these nice cars in the lot.
First of all, it wasn't a like I was just like, where you got me at?
Mind you, like it's like the old, like abandoned looking warehouse type vibe. Dirt.
I'm still believing it's a restaurant.
Dirt, kind of like cobblestone, like parking lot type vibe. But it ain't like really that upkept. So, but there's like all these nice cars and there's like all these black people with like chains on and they like fly and stuff. And so
I was like, where am I at?
This is like a place celebrities are.
Yes,
and then she's gonna tell me, park the minivan over there.
I know, I'm like, we out here with this minivan.
No, she done told me to park the minivan in the corner. Because all these nice cars and everything. Like we wasn't about to get out and walk out this minivan. And people were looking at us. Everybody was looking at us because we just pulled up in front of everybody. So she got me pulling up to the minivan. Where do we go? Miss Brown.
We get in there. We
went to Box Park Studios in Midtown. So she makes me park the minivan in the corner. And we get out and like we're walking in and like Brandon texts me like the passcode to get in the building, so I didn't have to check my email. So I go to the door and I start putting in the passcode, and she's like, "How you know the passcode?"
I was like, "Where are we? Where are we at? Like, what is it?
Where are we?"
So at this point, no, let me tell you what I'm thinking now. So I'm thinking, okay, this must be a place that, you know, maybe private chefs come. I'm still thinking about food. I'm nowhere thinking about anything else. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm about to walk in and it's like a private setting. It's just gonna be me and him, and then we got a like private chef or something. So, but he threw me off with the whole code in the door thing. So,
and so we get in and we're walking in, and now I'm like, crap, I should have pulled up the email because I don't remember which door I need to be at. And so I'm like, all right, like
I'm still not getting it.
Now I gotta figure out which door I need to be at.
It's a Brandon
calls me and he's like, hey man, I went to the bathroom. If y'all are here, just let me know so I don't like ruin the surprise. We just happen to walk out and come into the cross path just when Brandon comes out the bathroom and she turns and sees him and she's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, and Brandon's like,
I don't even think he says anything.
He didn't say anything. He just looked at me. He looked at me like, where do I go from here? And so I was like, it's all good.
Then it's other two old students, and then they pop their head out.
She sees two of my other old students, De Niro and Fabian, pop their head out. And she's like,
now I'm just like confused.
And so she's like thoroughly confused because
I had an idea it had something to do with pictures because Brandon is a photographer, but
she's like, what are y'all doing here?
I was like, oh, they must be taking the pictures of us eating at dinner. You couldn't tell me I was about to walk in at dinner.
She just knew she was gonna be eating good, right? So then she walks in, and then I'm like, surprise! It's an anniversary photo shoot, for you, blah blah blah. And so she's like, "Oh, this place nice."
It was so nice. It had like different sections, like of just areas to shoot, and it had its own different scheme, feel, aesthetic, whatever. And I was like, oh, we could, okay, you gonna take a picture over there? Oh, we could take a picture over there and over there.
Yeah, so then she gets into it. She's like,
well, what am I supposed to do?
I was
so hyped because
y'all, you cannot tell that earlier, or the day before, she was not feeling good about herself. Because as soon as she walked in there with her new hair, her nails all done, her makeup slayed, she was like, Brandon took out that camera. She sat down. She was like,
I did not jump into that. Shut up.
She's like, all right, I'm ready to go over there. I got an idea. I was like,
well, mission accomplished, brother, because I felt so good. I know, first of all, I was like, oh, this is because I kept saying, like, babe, we didn't take a picture before we left. Like, well, I look
and I was
good.
like, somebody at the restaurant will take a picture.
And I'm like, you got this nice new outfit on. Like, how we leave and not take a picture? So I'm like,
y'all, I just kept telling her, somebody at the restaurant.
Somebody will take a picture.
We'll take a picture of us.
Little do we know, it's a whole photo shoot. So you did good. I felt good. The photo shoot made me feel good.
Yes, Brandon did a phenomenal job. Like, when I tell you Brandon did a phenomenal job, he did a phenomenal job, and he like came with ideas. He came with everything. Yes. He was in the actual room before us, so he like already had like some things that he was thinking about doing with us and stuff like that. And they made the photo shoot so fun. So like, one, De Niro and Fabian are fools. Like, they're just like,
they had on this old school.
So they put on like all the old school jams. They done put on old school jams and everything. Had like the playlist bumping, and that's one thing I did not think about, like music. Like, I just was so focused on like, we got to make sure the photo shoot. So I can't wait for the pictures to come out. I really appreciated them having that playlist set where they were bumping the tunes. Like, it was like there was not one song that they played that wasn't like dope.
And of course they was cracking their old people jokes, like we old.
And baby, I was like, oh, look at my grandparents.
I was like, oh, you disrespectful. I was like, how we jumped all the way to grandparents.
I was like, listen, okay, I may have touched you when you was in high school, but don't be calling me your grandparent.
So that was good. It was perfect.
Yes. Well, if you want to see at least one of the pictures on the YouTube video, the last picture is the picture that he sent me as a sneak peek of the actual photo shoot. So that's one of the pictures. The picture where we're
That's
kissing
just
each other.
one.
That's one of the pictures that he took of us. So when my waves was on swim, y'all. It was like taking a dive in the ocean. So we definitely will be posting some on our page.
Yeah,
Just so that you guys can see because we want
he
to
said
shout.
that by Saturday.
Yeah, he said he would get us the pictures by Saturday. So
we're gonna be owing you, Brandon.
It's going to be phenomenal. I'm not even gonna harass him because I know he's doing a great job. And I'm super proud of him from seeing him in high school to seeing him now. He's come so far and I'm so proud of him to see his growth. It's tremendous and I feel honored to be able to still be connected with him in every way, shape, or form, and being able to be a sort of a mentor and stuff. So I feel honored. Yeah. So
you ready for your consumer report?
No.
Okay.
You're not ready for the consumer report.
Okay.
Because y'all mid photo shoot, she gonna turn to me and say, I hope we still eating because
I was like, I was a little concerned because he was like, surprise, it's not dinner, it's a photo shoot.
Like,
so in my head, I'm like, well, are we still eating?
I know I'm eating all, but I'm hungry.
Like, hello.
And then like I was like, yeah, we're eating. And then she like when the photo shoot wrapping up, she's like, we gonna eat now, right? And I'm like, yes, we are going to eat. Like I already found a restaurant that's nearby. We are going to eat.
It was literally like right nearby. And it was good. It was a Italian restaurant, right?
Yes.
Well, I don't know the name of it, but
it was Cafe Intermezzo.
Yeah, it was
Cafe Intermezzo. It was delicious. It had like a vibe to it. Like it had a dope vibe. It was just like the light.
It was dark in there. I couldn't see.
I was gonna say the lights were like real low.
You know those type
of
restaurants,
like kind of romantic type vibes. But you know when you're supposed to wear your glasses and you don't, of course you be like I can't see.
Yep.
But it had a really dope vibe to it, and I really enjoyed it. It was there's some things I'm going to say in my consumer report, but but it was really good. I enjoyed the food. We enjoyed the food. We enjoyed
each other. He done read me a poem at dinner. I was like, oh, yeah.
So yes, I wrote a poem for her.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Speaking about marriage and like what it meant to me the last 5 years and everything. So my
boo romantic. I
recited the poem for her to hear, which you guys will hear it, but not from me today. You guys will hear it in the near future. Because there's something that's coming behind that poem. So you guys will hear it in the near future. And yeah, so it's been pretty good. And so we definitely the anniversary was lovely. We had a really good time. We spent hours out by ourselves being parents. Marisha was our babysitter. But we spent hours out just the two of us, which we don't often get to like go places and do things just the two of us because we got so many kids. Like we got 5 kids. So it's not often that we get to have just a moment to just go and enjoy being together. So it was definitely appreciated and it was definitely fun. And I thank everybody. I thank everybody who helped to make this a success.
Yeah, all
makeup artist to photo photographer to hair, everything. Mimi going and taking her to get her nails done, even though y'all, I got Mimi on to take her to get her nails done. Do you know that she was like, I don't feel up to it.
I didn't.
Like when she said, Mimi texted us and was like, "Hey Janae, like if you're free, like I want to take you to go get your nails done. Like I want us to have a girls' day." And I'm like, "Yes, the plan is going up to up."
And I was like, I could be home washing clothes or doing something
and she's
productive.
like, if you feel up to it, she's gonna turn to me and be like, "I don't feel up to it." And so I had to like do damage control like instantly and be like, before she responded and be like, she feels up to it and she gonna go because she over here talking about she don't feel up to it. And I'm not accepting that from her.
I just wanted to stay home and relax.
So I like had to like trick her into like going because she.
So you had a couple of heart droppers.
Yeah, because it's like you were just like you were like not like yourself that day, and you were just like, I don't feel up to it. I'm just gonna wash clothes because there's all this laundry that needs to be done.
So after a while, I was just like, okay, whatever he suggested. I was like, okay, I'll stop being.
Thank you, Miss Fast Brown.
I'll stop being negative Nancy. So
yeah, so I was able to get her nails done, which they looked so nice when she came back, and I was very well pleased with what they did. So,
oh, the dream was a heart dropper.
Oh, the dream, y'all. Okay, so y'all know we believe in dreams, and God given messages through dreams. She has a dream. She has a dream the same day of our anniversary. She wakes up and she's like, I had a dream that it was Ilana's first time ever coming to our house, Beauty by E, who is the makeup artist that we were using. It was her first time coming over our house, and you did something, and I
had a dream I was just black and white.
And she was like, go off on me.
I was just like...
And she was like, Ilana was just sitting there like, oof. Y'all.
In the meeting. Yeah, we had a couple.
There were some things that were about to throw our plans off completely.
But that's when he told me like Ilana was coming over. He was like, Ilana's coming to do your makeup, so don't do that. And I was like, okay.
Like, Ilana's coming over for the first time today to do your makeup. And I don't curse me out.
And I was like, oh.
And she's like, Ilana's coming over. I was like, yeah, she's doing your makeup for our anniversary.
But the dream was a warning because he got a call that he needed to be at the church for a meeting. And,
on our anniversary.
And it was like an emergency thing. Like, so of course he was going to go. But
I would have an hour. No, I'll have an hour to get back home. And get to the restaurant. Yeah. So it was like I was like, oh no. And
I know if he would have been if I would have been all dressed up and in my dress, my makeup, my hair, had he had me sitting there for hours, ooh, I could see how that dream
could have. I said a prayer and I was like, God, if there's anything that you could do so that this thing could happen another day or anything, I need you to work a miracle for me. And like right in the midst of me praying, y'all, Darnell calls me, he's like, yo, the meeting was rescheduled for tomorrow. Yeah. And I was like, hallelujah. Praise the Lord. And I got a text message that said the meeting was rescheduled. So like I was like, whoo, in the middle of me praying. Prayer works, y'all. Don't sleep. Prayer works. I said, God, if it be your will, I'll go. But this is my prayer. I'm letting you know this is what my prayer is. So y'all, prayer work. Can't tell me nothing. There's been several times in the midst of me praying that God answered the prayer. Right when I'm praying, he's sending somebody to call several times. So prayer works. Y'all better learn how to pray. So yes.
Okay, so
you want to go to the consumer report?
Sure. It is Kyle's consumer report. So annoying. So annoying. Oh my God.
In today's consumer report, I would like to shout out Edible Arrangements of McDonough.
Please stop being so extra.
Because Edible Arrangements of McDonough, Georgia did a phenomenal job on these chocolate covered strawberries.
Poor
Do
Publix.
not go to Publix to get your chocolate covered strawberries.
Stop down in Publix. You gotta down something else to praise the other one.
I need you to. Those chocolate covered strawberries from Edible Arrangements were amazing. Their presentation was beautiful. The strawberries tasted delicious. The chocolate wasn't too much. It was the way they handled their business, and not only that, because they're the local Edible Arrangements, they delivered like the next day. I ordered it the day before, they delivered the next day, and I didn't get a delivery fee. I guess because they were local, it was no real delivery fee, additional delivery fee. So I will say that I was super appreciative of Edible Arrangements of McDonough, Georgia. They did a phenomenal job, and I am just so thankful that they helped me to rectify the Valentine's Day strawberries that she didn't care about that I did. So shout out to Edible Arrangements.
So he only got wait a minute. He only got them to make him feel better. Because I didn't complain about the Publix strawberries.
And guess what? And she surely told everyone, y'all ain't having none of my Edible Arrangements chocolate covered strawberries like I had the Publix one. So clearly she saw a little bit more in these than the last ones, because she was willing to give up the last one. So
no, the last ones had
clearly
they were a lot more.
Clearly she saw a little something from them. Okay?
No, let me tell you something about the chocolate though. I was like eating it and I was like, whoa, like this is chocolate. Like it was like so rich and just like, and I was like, yeah, I can't share these. So I do agree with you that they were better than the Valentine's selection.
Yeah, I got notes from my consumer report.
Oh my God. So that's Edible Arrangements.
Okay, so
good job.
I would like to speak on Fashion Nova.
Oh my God.
Fashion Nova.
I'm glad we really doing this.
Fashion Nova. If you are looking for garments or you need garments in a certain type of time frame, Fashion Nova has rush shipping. Now their rush shipping is $10, which is phenomenal, and it's not $10 per garment or anything. Once you order, it's $10 flat rate. So I was able to get it in 2 days. $10 is a lot to me. I was able to get her 4 garments, $10 shipping.
So why y'all he was planning to send the other ones back that I didn't choose, but I said, "Oh, you got me all of these! Oh my God!" So, and I put them all in the closet.
But I already realized after I ordered it and I read their return policy, and I don't want no store credit Fashion Nova. I want my money back. But I'm okay with that because you know something. I really enjoyed the fact that I was able to get my garments when I needed them and within the time frame that I needed them. So shout out to you guys because that is a phenomenal service that you offer at a great price. I believe $10 for a 2-day shipping from anywhere. I'm willing to pay that because it got me what I needed when I needed it. So awesome job to Fashion Nova. I really appreciate that. Keep doing a good job. We the people love good shipping. Thank you.
Moving on. Let's go. What's your next one? With your notes.
I will go to.
I ain't shouting at the people that did my hair.
Okay, we're not gonna shout at the salon that did her hair. We're gonna leave that alone.
But I'm shouting out Nina Nation and Ishanette. That's what I'm shouting out because they hooked me up.
Yes.
Y'all tagged them in there too.
So I want to shout out. It's a Cafe Intermezzo. Okay.
That food was not the first plate I got.
Okay, so I have a dual thing. Okay, because they were really good. I will say their food was really good. Their food was really good. I didn't mind the expensive. I didn't mind. But what I will say is if you are looking to go somewhere and has a decent sized dinner menu, they are not the place to go.
I like that though. I don't like too many choices. Like give me about maybe 5 things that because you know when it's like
I didn't like that.
when you got like 30 things on the menu, it's like, but that, and then you like spending like 15 minutes trying to figure out what to eat.
I didn't like that because I had a limited selection of things to choose from. When I go to a restaurant, I like to have a variety of things I can choose from, especially if I'm going to be paying a little bit more.
Well, he's a vegetarian, so he needs.
So I like to have options. Their dinner menu had like 6 choices on it. And if you were a meat eater, you only had the option between, I believe it was chicken or salmon. And to me, like, I need more. But because
you don't eat that.
But because they're a cafe,
what do you need?
They have an extensive coffee drink selection. So I will give them that because it
wasn't on the menu. They had to tell us later. I was like, can I get a Sprite? Like, I didn't know what to order. Like,
so they did do they do have a very good selection of like coffees. They have a very good selection of cakes, pastries, and things like that. So if you are looking for an expensive Cafe Intermezzo. If you're looking for an extensive dinner selection, they're not your place to go. But they do have some bomb Oreo cheesecake now. Their spinach artichoke dip was really good. And their tomato basil pasta was amazing. They do what they do well.
That was amazing.
I just, as a consumer, I just would like to have more of a variety as a dinner option, especially being a restaurant that stays open until 11 p.m., 12 a.m. I would expect to have a little bit more of an option to pick from for dinner.
But more people are out there for like drinks anyway.
Yeah.
I guess that's why their drinks were so expensive, but I just had a Sprite. That's my favorite drink.
So that was my thing. They had good food, y'all. I can't say anything about the food. The food was phenomenal. Shout out to Ishanette.
I did that already.
Beauty by E. We want to say that. Shout out to Malk Media for the photos. Great job. You got my services. You got my business as always. Because his professionalism, his attention to details, everything, like even saying like, hey, fix your collar, fix your shirt, or whatever, so that it's not coming across in the pictures. Like some photographers just shoot a picture of you and then they have you looking all jacked up. And your hair be standing up.
That is so true. Like, why would you tell me to fix my hair?
Fix that before I take the picture so that it doesn't come across in the picture. So shout out to Brandon of Malk Media, paying very good attention to detail. I really appreciate that. Let's get into this Amazon Essentials.
Oh yeah.
So y'all, I am a client. Amazon got me
a whole outfit. I can't believe it.
I was very skeptical about ordering a whole outfit from Amazon Essentials. Because it's Amazon.
So they brand, make their own.
Amazon does a whole bunch of different things, but Amazon makes their own clothing. And
it's like their brand.
And it's their brand. And when you get it, it says Amazon Essentials on the inside. I ordered my shirt, my pants, and my shoes, my Chelsea boots from them. Now, I will say the Chelsea boots were $39. Amazing. I love to get a shoe in the $30 price range. That's just me.
And
I'm not somebody that wants to wear a name brand and be flashy and stuff like that. That's not who I am. That's not who I'm going to be. I like being able to be low key and stylish on a budget. And I like being able to find cheap finds and really styling them up. So I got my Chelsea boots for $39 from Amazon. Good night. I was able to get my Chelsea boots from Amazon for $39, and it was phenomenal. They were good quality to me for $39. I've had shoes that they felt good too. That's the other thing. When I put my foot in it, they didn't hurt. They felt and they were true to size. So that's the first thing. Like, it was amazing to me to be able to pay $39 for a shoe and it feel good, it fit, and it looked nice for my outfit. Secondly, the skinny jeans I ordered from Amazon. One, they fit phenomenally. Like they
fit
feel
really nice.
good.
They wasn't all like
they look
super
nice.
tight.
They weren't like
I don't like
super tight. They fit nice. They had a good stretch to them. And they just felt nice and they looked good. They didn't look cheap. They didn't feel cheap. So I appreciate it. And they were $30. So Amazon Essentials, like, great job doing what you're doing. I'm calling it. I want a sponsorship from y'all where I will style different Amazon Essential looks. Where I can show different kind of lookbooks. Amazon,
he was so happy.
We got some things to talk about because after I found out about this, I'm ready to go full fledged and show y'all different looks for Amazon and really hype up the brand of Amazon because I'm sold. Like, Amazon, what's good? Like, we got a partnership to work out, and I'm declaring our partnership right now, because we got something to do. We got work to do together, Amazon, and we gonna get this vibe popping. And then the shirt fit true to size. Everything from Amazon fit true to size and looked good. It did not look like cheap quality at all. And that's what really got me was the fact that I could get men's clothing. If you go cheap, usually with it, you look cheap. It's not like women who could go to Rainbow or something and jazz up something and look nice. Men's clothing, if you go cheap, you look cheap. Amazon, you delivered. I was able to find things on a budget, stick to the budget, and it looked phenomenal. And I really appreciate that. So Amazon, hit me up. I'm ready to promote your Amazon Essentials brand. We got a partnership to work out. I'm looking forward to hearing back from you because we got some things that we're going to do together. All right?
Does that conclude your consumer report?
Well, Ilana just hopped on.
So we shouted you out.
We shouted you out, Ilana. Once again, thank you. You did a phenomenal job of slaying Janae's makeup. I greatly appreciate it because she looked beautiful. And you showed up. Like, when I messaged you, you said I got you. And you showed up, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate your time because you were able to just hop in and dedicate your time. And I really want to say thank you again publicly because it really meant a lot to me, and I really appreciated that.
But I can't read Instagram comments, so they're too far.
Somebody said, "Oh my God!" I was like, "Is that a real baby?" Oh my God, he is amazing. Yeah, he's a real baby.
Who is that, Marie? That's Marie.
He looks like a little baby doll.
He's my baby doll.
So yeah, y'all, that was our anniversary, our appreciation week, and my consumer report. Definitely, if you guys are in the South Side on the McDonough area, definitely support Edible Arrangements of McDonough, Georgia. They did a phenomenal job. I have no complaints. Everything was beautiful. I think I posted pictures.
I don't have no complaints about anything.
If you are a woman in Fashion Nova and you need something on time, $10 shipping, like, go for it. They're going to get you what you need. If you're a male, try Amazon Essentials. I promise you, like, the jeans look nice. They don't feel cheap, especially if you're on a budget. Definitely try them out.
Kaden, where are you going? You got a big boy.
And
you got a big boy.
Y'all, that's pretty much it for me.
Yes. And that concludes
my consumer report.
I was like, I know you're not about to do this, Kyle. He done made a list. He was like, because he don't play, okay? He's what's the 1-800 number? Where is customer service?
I will call.
He will call and
customer
complain.
Service. I'm sorry. If I'm paying for a service, you will hear my feedback.
Well, y'all, it has been our hour. I enjoyed everything. Good job, babe. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you putting in that effort and going in, and you succeeded your your goal, your mission, because I feel amazing even to this day. Like it wasn't just the anniversary day and then I went back like, oh, I'm ugly or whatever. Like it really reversed all those negative thoughts that I had in my head, and I really feel good about myself. I feel loved. I feel appreciated. So I thank everybody who had a role in that. So yeah. So that concludes this live, y'all. Say bye, baby Kaden.
Say bye.
Say bye.
Say bye.
So we love y'all. Make sure you share the video. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms
at Living with the
Robertsons. Y'all go check out my reel I just posted of Kyle with no beard.
It's not really me with no beard. It's
a filter that takes the beard away.
Awful filter.
When I tell you he looks, just don't look at it. I can't. Okay, I gotta go. All right, bye, y'all. We love y'all. Woo. Peace.